Hi there, happy Tuesday. So, this week we're going to take a moment to talk about comfort and ease. So often, especially, I'm going to show my age in this day and age. I'm going to sound old here for a minute, but bear with me. When we have all these gadgets and gizmos and all of this technology to help us make life easier, quicker, more comfortable, all of those things, that there can be a hyper focus on comfort and ease. And it often comes up in my conversations with, my clients and just people and quite frankly, myself, where, it comes up of it almost feels like that's a value, like that's a core value, like working towards comfort. To be comfortable is just, it's the ultimate, whatever, the ultimate destination is to get to a place of, and if you can get to comfort easily, whoo, like, oh my goodness, it's so easy and comfortable, obviously. But it can feel like it's a value. It can feel like some people are doing whatever it takes to get towards that goal of comfort. And that's when we really have to ask ourselves, and ask yourself this as I'm bringing it to you of, is comfort a value of yours? Do you search for it? Do you go out of your way to make things more comfortable? Do you consider it a value? Do you value it so much that there's a leaning towards that? There's a tendency towards comfort and ease. And if so, I'm going to ask you to take a moment and take a look at what that means, right? If we value something to our core, that means those are the things that bring us vitality and meaning. Those are the things that remind us of our purpose on this earth. Those are the things that we want to be known for. These are the things that, we want people to notice about us and recognize. These are the things that, we would want on our tombstone, right? And so we want to ask that of, is that the legacy? Is that for real? What you want to be known for was, oh man, she did anything she could to be comfortable. Or, he always picked the easy choice. Yeah, he always picked the easy choice. And so we want to take a look at that of how that is working for you and the repercussions, because the reality is a longing for or a focus on comfort is just a form of, excuse my brain, is just a form of avoidance. Leaning towards comfort is because you're leaning away from growth, learning, stretching. And sometimes those things aren't, in fact, all the time, those things aren't super comfortable. It's not comfortable to be in the stretch zone. The stretch zone is the only place that learning and growth can happen. And it's not comfortable there. If it was, it wouldn't be a stretch zone. It would be your comfort zone, right? And so just really, now I'm not saying that you have to stay in the stretch zone forever, because if you stay in there through all domains, all time, 100% of the time, that can lead to burnout. So yes, we absolutely need moments of recovery, moments of rest, moments of comfort and ease while we settle into our new place. But if we're spending more time in comfort and ease than we are in stretch, just take a note of how quickly or slowly the growth is happening, right? Because when we make ourselves physically comfortable too long, we start to degrade. Our bodies will degrade if we just lay down in bed in the most comfortable position 24 hours a day for days, weeks, months. Our bodies will degrade. If we only have conversations that feel comfortable to us, that aren't maybe a little bit of a debate, a little bit of being open to someone else's point of views, that gets us emotionally and energetically and even just mentally, we start to degrade. If we only have the conversations that we feel comfortable with, no growth can happen. If we only surround ourselves by people that make us feel good, that degrades our emotional intelligence and awareness and growth. If we long for only being in the positive emotions, that degrades our flexibility and our wide variety of this experience in this human body. So I encourage you that if there is a focus towards ease and comfort, if you find yourself rapidly avoiding uncomfortable bodily positions, uncomfortable relationships, uncomfortable conversations, uncomfortable energy level, uncomfortable learning, if you find yourself running away from these things more often than you're leaning into them, it's time to pause and take a look at what are your real values, because comfort isn't one, and chances are it's getting in the way of you fulfilling and living your actual, real core values. It's preventing you from feeling your sense of purpose in this life. It's preventing you from thriving instead of just surviving. So take a long look at your relationship with comfort and ease and what it's holding you back from. As always, let me know what you think. Let me know your questions and let me know what you'd like me to talk about next. Have a great week.